Spirit Halloween has opened a new store called Spirit Christmas filled with holiday-themed items. But with Spirit being a Halloween store originally, of course they're going to include some creepy decorations throughout the store. Spirit refers to these items as Creepmas decorations. So my mission today is to find every horror-related item that Spirit Christmas has to offer and show them in this video. I headed to Spirit Christmas located in Brick Township, New Jersey and began the search. First, I'll be looking at all the animatronics, which some people would claim are creepy in their own right. The first two characters you see aren't animatronic, they just sit in the front here, but right as you walk through this walkway, the real journey begins. First up in the front, you have this Grinch animatronic. Look at him dance around, it's almost like it's broken. You just rub your foot around, he like goes back and forth. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this guy. And then right next to him, you have this tree that you can actually buy. Over on the other side, you have this reindeer animatronic. I said this in my last video, but he's probably my least favorite out of all of them. And then as you move your way along, you come across these two ginormous displays. The first one is Reindeer Land of Lights. It's still a big display, but doesn't even compare to the other one here. This one's called the Magic Hat. At the end here is actually my favorite animatronic they have. It's a very simple one, but for that reason I like it. And then at the end you have Santa's post office with the swinging snowman. And he won't stop for the next 5 minutes. This thing goes on forever. But below that, they actually have the postcards that you can send to Santa. I gotta write my name on this. There we go. And this year I've been so nice, it's actually insane. But the coolest part about this is that when you put it in the mailbox, this light should go off. Let's see if that happens. There you go. As for the animatronics available on the floor, they seem to have a bunch of these swinging snowmans. The other location I went to had a bunch, and this place is no different. Over here is a nutcracker, but it's actually a different color than the one that's on display, so they have different versions. And then to further prove that, they also have a gray one. Over here, they have the Grinch animatronic, and then all the way in the back here, they have this animatronic. Here's like the real first creepy item, but I have never seen this animatronic ever. Now that we saw all the animatronics, it was finally time to look for every creepy item in this store. And trust me, there's a lot more stuff than you would think. We might as well start over here with what Spirit Halloween is known for, and that's all the costumes and hats. I don't really see anything too creepy here. It's mostly just Christmas stuff, which is no surprise because that's what the place is. And then over here with these costumes, there's really not much as well, besides for maybe these two if you even count them. But finally over here by the t-shirts is where you'll really start to see the horror stuff come out. I like this one a lot. They have the Ghostbusters logo, but they replaced it with a wreath. At the top they have Ghostface mask, and it says he sees you when you're sleeping. So I guess it's not Santa, it's actually Ghostface that's gonna watch you. This one says nice is overrated with Jack Skellington. You'll probably see this guy a lot. And then this one at the bottom says slashing through the snow with Michael Myers. And then this one at the bottom is not even horror related, but I just want to throw it in here. It says smiling's my favorite. This looks like it was made in 2012. Now one thing they have a lot of is Christmas ugly sweaters. A lot of them are Christmas themed, but there's definitely a fair share of horror related ones, and I'm going to show all of them right now. Over here they got Ghostface. This one's definitely not for kids. This one says he sees you when you're sleeping. I've never thought of that quote with Ghostface. If anything, I would think Freddy Krueger, but I guess he's too old and outdated, so now they got him. Oh, all right. Next to that, they got you're cute when you're scared. Then for some reason in the middle, you got a Christmas sweater. It's so out of place with everything else, but it's here. All the way down here, you got he will always find you. It's Michael Myers from Halloween 2. Never the original because they can't get the rights to that, but they have the sequel. At the bottom here, they have this one from Chucky. It's a nice family portrait. You also got Coraline, and they also have sleeping caps. Both of these are just Chucky. And at the end over here, you have another hat from the movie It. Over on the other side, we have even more sweaters. This one's from Terrifier. It lights up, and it says holidays are terrifying. Next to that, they have this one, but it's got a bunch of bad words on it, so we're gonna have to move on. I guess these are the edgy teenager sweatshirts, because that's what all of these seem to be. Yeah, dude, real cool wearing this one. Here's another Terrifier one. It's the most terrifying time of the year. And then this sweater says, feel the joy. You also have a couple hats on the top. This one says you like scary movies. Halloween 2, of course. This one's from Trick or Treat. I've never seen this movie. And then here's Snoopy. Now this entire shelf is dedicated to creepy stuff. First up, you got this picture. At the bottom, it says Merry Creepmas. Below that, you got these two trays, Deck the Horror and Dead Inside but Jolly. You got a Christmas tree with skulls on it. I would have loved this when I was younger. I wish the store was available back then. I would have bought all of this. At the bottom, you have a black Christmas wreath. You have a sleigh, but it's full of skulls. I guess a lot of kids ask for skulls this year, so don't worry, you're gonna get it. And above that is one of my favorite pieces. I saw this last time, but if you move the photo, it looks normal, but then when you move the photo, they get all messed up and creepy. I just really like the idea of this. I have no idea why. And then you obviously have a bunch of Nightmare Before Christmas items. You got this cookie jar, this statue right here. You got some more random items down below, and then all the way at the bottom is this statue of Jack Skellington right there. I guess it lights up with this button. Actually, it does nothing. Let's see if this one will work. There you go. It lights up just like I thought. You got soap stuff, this long tray, a cutting board, and then you got some random stuff for the kitchen and a bunch of pictures right there. Over here by the nutcrackers, these might be some of my favorite things yet. Up on the top, you obviously have all the normal ones, but I'm here to see these. I am so glad they have different creepy ones of the nutcrackers. So all of these, their brain is actually exposed at the top and it's just bleeding all over. They also have over here Ghostface again, but it's not his mouth that moves, it's his arm right there with the knife. Now back in this corner is all the inflatables, but I'm not going to go through every single one because I'm here only to look at the creepy stuff. And out of all of these, the only inflatable that fits that description would be this guy. He's from A Nightmare Before Christmas and is over 10 feet tall. This inflatable is huge. Now as great as these inflatables are, I want to see creepy stuff, so we're going to have to leave. Over by these bobbleheads, most of them are just Christmas themed, but you do have a Krampus one, but I guess someone stole it. It's not even in there. Also, this one could be considered creepy with that face. Now, if you want to see spooky stuff, this might be the best section right here. They have all these creepy ornaments. At the top, you got Halloween. These two Christmas ones made by Spirit. Some more Halloween ornaments, but this time it's actually Michael Myers himself. And then below that, you have a bunch of these called horror ornaments. They got it all from a ghost, a creepy gingerbread, the skeleton nutcracker, creepy snowman, and even Michael Myers from Halloween 1. That might be the biggest shock of them all. They even have some more, like this gnome, this clown, a zombie Santa, and don't forget his elves too. In the middle of that, they got the plague doctor, the Christmas skull, and just a body bag. But then below all of that, they have another company called Gornaments, and it's all these creepy faces. You got a clown, a snowman right there, a scarecrow, Santa, a pumpkin, this guy, Scrooge. I like this guy, he's named Rocky, this weird elf. Here's Nosferatu, at least that's what he looks like. You got a wolf, Frankenstein, I really like the look of this one, this zombie, and even this mummy all the way at the bottom. Over on the other side, they mostly have a lot of these funny ones. Like here's a bottle of ranch, and don't forget the chicken nuggets that go with it. But at the bottom, they do have a few horror related ones. Like here's a spider web, the stack of creepy snowmans, and this Krampus ornament. But everything else here is just random. They have a lot of horror themed cups. If anything, there's actually no Christmas ones really. It's all just Halloween. Here's Terrifier, Killer Clowns, some Ghostface, and then these ones sparkle. And don't forget Wednesday at the bottom. And then they have even more cups. This one's got Michael Myers on it, the Clown, Chucky, Ghostface, and even Jason Voorhees. They also have a few others, but I'm not going to go into detail about every single one. And then at the end over here, they have a Nightmare Before Christmas cups. And for the final time, we have even more cups. With this one that says Seasons Creepmas, you got Chucky's face, and this one says Dead Inside But Jolly. This is for the cocoa and coffee lovers. They got some horror themed hot chocolate right here. They have these two cans, a zombie Santa and a skeleton Santa. And then as for these two hot chocolate packets, it's blood red and toxic green. Over by the stocking stuffers, there's really not as much as you would expect. They do have this tiny Chucky figure, but really nothing else out of all these toys. But on one of the stockings, they do have this spider web one, so that equals creepy. And then on the other side, they have Jack Skellington right there, and another one at the bottom. Over here by the Christmas bags, they have these two with, of course, Ghostface on it, and it just says Merry Creepmas. Over here by the backpacks, the only two I see is Ghostface and Jack Skellington. I'm done seeing these two guys. I can't take it anymore. I almost missed it. You also have Terrifier right there. In this corner, they have some slippers, starting with Five Nights at Freddy's and Chucky. And then right across from that, they have some horror pajamas. But the funniest one to me is this. They actually have Spirit Halloween. I never thought I would see this logo in Spirit Christmas, but they got it right here. And then by the games, the only thing I really see is this one that says Escape from the Haunted Hotel. Over by the pillows, they got this same quote, Dead Inside But Jolly. This one reads Deck the Horror. This one says Merry Christmas, but the reindeer are skeletons. And then you have a couple creepy ones here at the bottom. I guess they have to have blankets as well if they're gonna have pillows. You got Michael Myers at the top there. Here's a Nightmare on Elm Street, the skeleton one, Krampus. I'm not even gonna show any more of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Corpse Bride. You got Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Wednesday up there, Ghostface, 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 and even more Ghostface. And then right across from that, you have some Halloween plushes. Here's a Nightmare Before Christmas. You got Beetlejuice. Take a guess, Nightmare Before Christmas. Not really hard to guess at this point. This is from Trick or Treat, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Ghostface Ghost right here. Here's Georgie's boat from the movie It. You got Wednesday that just looks really weird. And Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. And then at the end of all of that, Spirit has some of their own plushes, like the skeleton Santa. You got a creepy snowman right here, this gingerbread man skeleton, and this creepy booger Christmas tree looking thing. I hate this plush. That's it for Spirit Halloween. I mean Christmas. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. And I am now selling merch. Click the link in the description to get yours today. Now, if anyone cares, this building actually used to be a Christmas tree shop, and there's 3 ways to tell that it was once that. You got this old direction sign out in the front. Up on the top of the building, they have the old logo, and inside this door Spirit's not using, you can see the sign right there. A Christmas store took over a Christmas store.